Hey guys, HDV here and welcome to a brand new video. Today we've got a ton of new information to go over. CES is currently taking place and Genki did in fact reveal some new information about the Nintendo Switch 2 as we reported on last week. We also have some new rumors to go over for Pokémon Legends EA. A lot of things to break down and take a look at today. So if you're excited for the video, drop a like down below, leave a comment, subscribe if you're brand new, and let's get into the video. So, starting things off, just wanted to quickly update you guys on the next community day. It has been announced now by Pokemon Go. We have Cerebi here tweeting out saying, Cerebi update, the Pokemon Go Community Day Classic on January the 25th, 2025 will focus on Ralts. Runs from 2 PM to 5 PM at local time. A very, very beneficial community day because obviously Mega Gardevoir is very, very good in raids and stuff. So if you can get a really decent Gardevoir that you can Mega Evolve, obviously happy days. But that's the next Community Day Classic happening on the 25th of January. Moving on though, let's take a look at the Nintendo Switch 2 news. So as we reported on last week, Genki was going to be at CES 2025 and they said that they were just going to reveal new stuff about the Nintendo Switch 2. And they weren't lying. They've basically just brought with them like a model and they've spoken about sort of the accessories they're making for it. It's really crazy that they're allowed to do this and not get in trouble, but either way, we now have major sort of retailers or third-party kind of sources talking about the Switch 2 just in public now. They're not even hiding behind it, like they're calling it the Switch 2, and they're just being like, yeah, this is it, take a look at it. You could literally go to this convention and you could have literally held the not the proper Nintendo Switch 2, it's not the actual console, it's a prototype or a model or something like that, but they've obviously got the dimensions and everything because they've had to make accessories for it. So yeah, you can basically go and hold a Nintendo Switch 2 prototype. It's really weird. Anyway, accessories maker showing Nintendo Switch 2 dummy replica at CES 2025. An update, also an April launch claim. We'll talk about that in tomorrow's video because there's quite a bit of information to go over regarding that. But either way, we have CES 2025 is in full swing. And while the tech event isn't overly exciting, if you're not into console gaming, a bit of Nintendo Switch 2 is coming out of the show as accessories maker Genki has a dummy model on display. So the company has the unit on hand behind closed doors. To be clear, this is not a final retail unit. However, attendees can still get their hands on the dummy device, which German outlet Netzwelt says is larger in the hands. The site was told by Genki that it has the exact dimensions of the Nintendo Switch 2. So they've also produced like a video for it as well, which we'll also take a look at in a second. But this is basically how big the Nintendo Switch 2 is going to be in your hand. They've also kind of like showcased the Joy-Cons and stuff, which also lines up with other leaks. Your next handheld basically said that, you know, there was going to be colors behind the joystick and stuff, and that's exactly what they have here. But yeah, companies handling accessories for Nintendo Switch 2 should have products ready around release. Genki itself is planning several different add-ons, including controllers and a docking station. Then also, Netzwelt notes in its report that the Joy-Cons are moved from the side and are no longer pushed in upwards when taking them off. Again, as we all know, because of the magnetic Joy-Cons, we've seen sort of like videos of this already, but now we actually have a third-party kind of distributor also saying the exact same thing. Basically, whatever Next Handheld said is largely confirmed to be true now because of the information that we got yesterday. The right Joy-Con is also said to obtain an additional button which is not labeled, but is thought to be the new C button. Functionality is not confirmed at this time. Again, that C button a lot of people think is going to be for maybe a chat system or something like that, which makes the most sense. And then they say, to be fair, there isn't much new to see here, but the Nintendo Switch 2 has seen a significant amount of leaks for the Joy-Con dock and main unit. Still, the fact that Genki is taking this dummy to a large industry event is notable. The countdown for Nintendo to make an announcement continues, with the company previously confirming that news will be shared by the end of March at the latest. I mean, at the end of the day, there is a lot to see there, because as of right now, we've just been going over kind of like leaked images and stuff that haven't really had any validity. But now we actually have a company that creates things for this console that have gone into the public and been like, these are the dimensions and this is what it's going to look like. So in my opinion, I'd say that's quite a bit of big news. We also have the video of it as well of, you know, people at the convention and showing what it actually looks like and stuff. So this is it with the Switch 2 in their hand, and then this is with them attaching the Joy-Con and stuff, so it kind of like flaps out and you can just easily attach it, detach it and attach it. This is videos of also it kind of happening with the Joy-Cons and stuff. This is sort of the charging port. And then we have some more kind of images of it coming out. And again, this is exactly what Next Handheld said. He said that this part here is going to be orange or blue. They're the kind of colors that we've seen so far, and then there's also colors behind the joystick as well. So again, adds more validity to whatever Next Handheld has said. And he also said, I think we were going to get the reveal this month anyway. So this is the size comparison of the Nintendo Switch 1 and the Nintendo Switch 2. So as you can see, it's a lot bigger in terms of the design and stuff like that. So yeah, that's the comparison there. And then the next bit of the video, they're just kind of like rotating it around and stuff. And then they have another image of it here, just again showcasing the Switch 2, detaching the Joy-Con. I don't know if that's the same video actually. Never mind, we have this here as well, which is, I don't know what that is, but it looks like some sort of, not like a Pro Controller, but it's some sort of like handle thing where you can play it like a controller, but obviously it's not a Pro Controller. So we have that, so that's something else they're making. We also have this as well. Again, I don't know if this is a comparison with the OLED or something like that. It says there's tempered glass screen protector for the Switch 2, so obviously they're going to be showcasing that as well. So yeah, there was a lot of Nintendo Switch 2 stuff that kind of dropped yesterday. Not officially, obviously, because Nintendo has still not said anything about this. But this is as close as we can get, like an actual manufacturer, some people that are generally making things for the next console that have got it all on display that people can literally go and pick up and physically look at. So it was a big day yesterday in terms of the Switch 2, but now you'd like to think we'd be very, very close for a Nintendo Switch 2 sort of reveal. Obviously, I'm recording this before any kind of reveal has happened. We have some more as well, images to take a look at. This was from Centro Leaks. Again, more things that Genki are kind of working on and other manufacturers and stuff like that. So more from CES 2025. So the Switch 2 hasn't been revealed yet already, has third-party Joy-Cons. So again, this is one of the things they're making. So this is a wireless Joy-Con for the Nintendo Switch 2. So again, I don't know if these are the actual Joy-Cons that they're going to look like, but this could be another color scheme of it. So it sort of attaches to this sort of middle thing here, so you can play it basically like a controller. So that's that. We also have a new Pro Controller that they're working on as well. Again, this C button is popping up on all of these sort of, I guess, accessories for the Nintendo Switch 2, and this is no different. The C button is also on this. Again, we don't know what it's going to be used for. I've just got a feeling it's just going to be some sort of chat function, some sort of party function or something. Again, Xbox, PlayStation, they've had it for a long time. Usually, if you're playing on the Switch, you're just running on Discord anyway, and that's kind of the best sort of, I guess, communication thing for like gaming and stuff that we have. But I guess if it does have its own party system, then it still would be some sort of new feature for the Switch that would be quite nice. But this is the Pro Controller that they're working on, and then this is another wireless Pro Controller they're working on as well. So it looks really, really nice. Again, buttons all over the place. It looks a lot like the Nintendo Switch 1, just with extra buttons and stuff, which again we already knew about because it's all been leaked. But either way, it's nice to see actual images, and this booklet is big as well. Like, there's a lot of things in this booklet that they are clearly working on. And this is a wireless Joy-Con for the Switch 2 as well, so this is a sort of a different way to be able to play the Switch 2. So this thing in the middle just kind of comes in various shapes and sizes, and this is another variation of it. And then obviously you just attach these to the side of it and then play it like you would play a normal controller. So yeah, they're going all in, Genki are. They're making a lot of stuff. I don't know if Nintendo is going to be too happy with them doing all this, but they're not apparently under any sort of NDA or anything, so they don't have to keep any of this kind of like close to their chest. We have some more images as well. This is another wireless Pro Controller that they're working on, another kind of color variation of it here, which again, I quite like the color scheme. The yellow and the green does go together pretty nicely. And then this is another Pro Controller that they're working on as well. So this is a more sort of like futuristic sort of vibe. I'm not sure if this is a charging sort of thing or just a controlling, like a controller holder or whatever. But yeah, this is another controller. Like I say, this is just a variation of what Genki are working on. There's going to be loads of manufacturers out there creating accessories for the Switch 2. Some are going to be licensed, some aren't going to be licensed, just like we have for the Nintendo Switch 1. But yeah, that's a lot of stuff that did get revealed yesterday about the Nintendo Switch 2. We also have Pori Leaks talking about this as well, saying the C button is also on the Pro controllers as well. As you can see, it's right here. Which again, apparently these controllers are going to have a sort of kind of an input for a mic or headphones or something like that. They're going to have like a headphone jack. So this is obviously would be right next to that jack. So you'd expect it to be something relating to the microphone or the headphones or whatever. But yeah, C button is also on the Pro controllers as well. Greatest mystery of this leak cycle. And then, yeah, chat functions. And then for clarity, this specific one is a third-party controller. So again, this is not an official Nintendo controller, but, well, I mean, it's licensed by Nintendo, but I don't think they're going to be kind of any different from ones that Nintendo are going to make. So, yeah, all in all, we got a lot of kind of interesting stuff yesterday about, you know, the Nintendo Switch 2 and from Genki and stuff. Yeah, they're also expecting it to release in April as well. That was also reported on. We'll cover that in tomorrow's video because there's quite a bit to get into about that. Again, a lot of leakers are now slightly getting earlier on in the year for the release. Obviously, we covered the March one yesterday. We're now apparently going to see it in April as well. So all over the place with these release dates, but they are seemingly a lot earlier than once thought, which was like June, July time. So yeah, very, very interesting to say the least. But let me know your thoughts on all this new sort of Switch 2 information. Are you excited? Well, I mean, I'm sure you're excited for it, but are you excited to see all these accessories actually revealed by Nintendo? Just about time they do it now, really. But that's all that. And then also finishing things off today's video, I got two little rumors to go over that both popped up on 4chan. One is about the Nintendo Switch 2, and the other one is about Pokémon Legends ZA. So we'll cover the Switch 2 one first. It's not a very big rumor at all. It was posted on the 6th of January, so a couple of days now. It's just titled Nintendo Switch 2 Leak. They've done some drawings for us here, which is very nice of them. Again, we know what the console basically looks like now. It's been leaked. The only thing that hasn't been leaked is basically the software and the UI and stuff, which probably will get leaked relatively soon if Nintendo themselves don't kind of drop anything, because they haven't, and they're just kind of losing they're sort of just losing the race and revealing their own console at the moment. But anyway, that's some images of it, and they say Mario Kart Double Dash, which I, for one, would be so happy to see. There has been reports that Mario Kart Double Dash is going to be getting made for the Nintendo Switch 2, like a port for it. Double Dash is my favorite Mario Kart. It was on the GameCube. I've had so many fond memories of playing it. I think it'd be really cool online as well if you could do Double Dash online, so you could like link with your partner, go into a game, and then, because obviously it's a sort of two-player thing. If you haven't ever played Double Dash, basically one person drives and one person uses the items, and you can kind of like switch at any time. So it's just a lot different to your normal Mario Kart, because it's a two-player Mario Kart. And having that online with a co-op friend would be sick. I'd absolutely love to see that. It'd be a great Mario Kart game to drop on this console. Hogwarts Legacy, another one that's apparently coming to the Nintendo Switch 2. Would not be surprised by that. Apparently a lot of AAA titles are going to be playable on the Nintendo Switch 2. Elden Ring's been thrown a lot around. Hogwarts Legacy would not surprise me at all. There's also going to be a Zelda port as well. Really hoping that's Wind Waker or Twilight Princess, two games that have also been rumored for a long time to be coming to the Nintendo Switch. But now it'd be better if they just came to the Switch 2. I would absolutely love to play Wind Waker on the Switch 2 as a port. It's my favorite Zelda game. That and Double Dash getting announced would be unreal, because they are two of my favorite GameCube games of all time, alongside Colosseum. If Colosseum got revealed as well, it's GG's. Don't even need any new games, because I'd be playing those three all the time. And also Pokemon Scarlet and Violet port, which we don't know if they're going to make enhanced versions for many games. It's kind of been spoken about a little bit, especially with like Breath of the Wild and stuff. I feel like Scarlet and Violet need something like that. It's going to be playable on the Switch 2, but whether it's going to run well, because it might be capped or not with the frames, we're not sure about. So yeah, I think a Scarlet and Violet enhanced version or a port, something like that, would be really nice. Obviously, the leaker from the Terra Leaker didn't reveal all the stuff about Scarlet and Violet, because he said there's still stuff that has not been revealed yet for the game, and that could be a sort of enhanced version for the Nintendo Switch 2. But anyway, that's the first rumor that I wanted to go over regarding the Nintendo Switch 2. Very happy with that. If all these things happen, then I will be absolutely ecstatic. The next thing I wanted to go over is about Pokemon Legends ZA. They're saying I'm back once again, posted by Anonymous, back with even more info about Legends ZA. So I don't know when they were back before. We have covered that person that kind of came back, because they go on and talk about the Terra Leaker. We've had that person that's kind of posted a couple of 4chan posts saying that they, fell out with a Terra Leaker or something like that. And they've kind of been posting a couple of things in the past. So I don't know if it's that same person or what. But they're basically saying the main Terra Leaker has officially completed the Dex, and it's featuring 500 Pokemon. I think that's very unlikely, because Pokemon Legends Arceus had like 200 or so. And now we're apparently in a smaller area. We're just in a city. I, for one, don't think they're going to fit 500 Pokemon into one city. It's just not going to happen. We're going to have to be able to venture out the city to different sort of aspects of, I guess, Kalos to be able to, I guess, encounter 500 Pokemon. Of course, Kalos does have the biggest sort of regional dex, So they might kind of carry that on in Pokemon Legends EA, but I don't know, 500 Pokemon without any DLC is quite a lot in a game that's not even open world. So I want that to be the case, but we'll have to see how it would work. The Kalos starters have Soyuan forms, so I don't know what that word means. I assume it's been translated. So obviously Chestnut, Delphox, and Greninja getting these forms instead of Mega Evolutions. Again, very, very unlikely. I think if they're going to get anything, it's just going to be Mega Evolution. I think I'd be kind of upset if we didn't get Mega Evolutions for them at this point, because there's no other Pokemon in the game that deserve Mega Evolutions than the starters of the game that the gimmick got introduced in. And obviously, like, no Generation 6 Pokemon apart from a Mythical got one. So they better get one this time, otherwise they've been very hard done by. Obviously, Greninja got Ash Greninja, but it's just not really the same. And then also features a national dex up to 1051 Alien Throat. So this game is not going to have the national dex. It's just not. I would love it to have it, but it's just not the game you'd bring the national dex in. I don't actually think I would love it to be in this game. I don't think it'd make sense at all. Maybe because it's the final Nintendo Switch game, they're going to drop all the Pokemon on it, because all the Pokemon you'd like to think will be accessible on the Switch by the time this game comes out. We know that Furfrou is going to be in this game. We just need the Elemental Monkeys and the Patra Evolution line. They're probably both going to be in it. You'd like to think, because then every Pokemon is available, and then they can close down Pokemon Bank and stuff. But for the whole national dex, I just think it's very, very unlikely. But anyway, let me know your thoughts on these rumors. I don't really believe this one. But yeah, apparently a 500 Pokedex, regional Pokedex, and then obviously a national dex as well. Let me know your thoughts on that, and then also let me know your thoughts on this one as well. This one's a little bit more believable, but it might just be a little bit of a wish list, because this is definitely my wish list. I would absolutely love Zelda port and Mario Kart Double Dash. Let me know your thoughts on that, though, and then everything else we covered in regards to the Nintendo Switch 2 accessories. We'll cover the release date kind of rumors and stuff in tomorrow's video, because there's a lot of stuff that kind of go over with that. But anyway, thank you for watching. If you did enjoy, drop a like down below. Let's try and hit 500 likes. It does really help out. Leave a comment with your thoughts, like I said, on anything we covered in today's video. Subscribe if you're brand new. Ring the notification bell. It's everything from me. Have a fantastic rest of your day. And until next time, peace.